Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I wanted to make a little quick video because I just remembered I didn't schedule a video for tomorrow. But anywho, here are 3 things that I learned from doing itikaf the last 10 days of Ramadan, which are very, very special. And alhamdulillah, I did itikaf the second time in my life. And it was really, really amazing. And I wanted to make a short little video discussing the 3 things that I learned from it. And I think that we can benefit a lot from it as well. So inshallah, bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, let's get right into it. Number 1 is going to be, during the last 10 days of Ramadan when I was doing itikaf, I felt the closest I ever felt to my deen and to Allah SWT. And this is a feeling that I got when I went to go do umrah about 4 years ago. And this is the closest feeling. Like, doing itikaf was the closest feeling I got to the feeling of doing umrah, in the sense that, like, this leads me to my second point, which is secluding yourself from a period of time from this dunya. And what this does, when you take out some time out, whether you go for itikaf or umrah or hajj, or you go for like a jamaat, which means basically like going away with, like, a bunch of men to spread the word of Allah SWT and whatnot. Whenever you do things like this, it reminds you how short we are going to be in this life, right? Like, our period in this life, just take the average, Muslims, or actually people around the world in general, human beings, the average these days is 60 to 80 years old, right? I'm 26 right now. I pray inshallah Allah gives all of us a long, healthy life, including myself. But let's just say, you pass away at 80. Minus 26 right now, I'm 26. That means I would have, like, 54 more years to go? Something like that, right? Am I right? I don't know. Let me do the math. Yeah, I'm right, right? Right. So, like, we're here for a very short period of time, my brothers and sisters. You have to understand and always remind yourself that because we're here for a short period of time, there's no need to take on too much unnecessary stress, whether that be, like, stressing about becoming a millionaire, or stressing about getting, a Lamborghini, or stressing about XYZ. Doesn't mean you can pursue those things. This religion is so beautiful. It allows you to pursue anything that you want within halal boundaries and halal means. But understand that your main purpose in this life is to worship Allah SWT. As soon as something even positive, it could be a business, could be a career, could be a job, whatever the case might be, if it starts taking you away from Allah SWT, game over. You've already lost, and you're not going to succeed in that thing. So taking a short period of time out to do anything and just kind of worship Allah SWT, even, it doesn't even have to be itikaf. Like, you could probably just go to any mosque and sleep in there for like 3 days, 4 days. It wouldn't really be a problem. Or you can go for umrah if you can. And secluding, if you're going through something in life right now, I really do believe, like, secluding yourself from the dunya for a period of time can help you a lot. And the last point that I wanted to make, point number 3, which is essentially, the more halal your environment is, the more closer you'll feel to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the less likely you are to sin, right? So what I mean by this is that when somebody goes for umrah or itikaf or jamaat, or even they're working around, good Muslims, or in school they're hanging around good Muslims, whatever the case might be, when your surroundings are halal and pure, you're a lot less likely to sin and more likely to do good for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is very important. Like, when I was in itikaf, of course, I'm in the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I am surrounded only by Muslims. I'm only around men. I'm not around women. And my technology use was like a lot less. Of course, I was using my phone primarily just to post these videos, and for reciting Quran. I wasn't really doing much of, like, playing on my phone and whatnot, which is something that it reminded me that I need to, of course, we all need to reduce. We're too attached to our phones these days. But making your surrounding as more pure and possible, surrounding yourself, especially in today's time. If you're living in the West, you know what I mean. The fitna is really bad over here. You know, you can be going to work and there's fitna there because there's, you know, women that are dressed in tights, and it's hard for you to lower your gaze, or there's music being played in the background while you're at work, whatever the case might be. It's tough. So I always recommend that the more halal environment you can make, which means making good Muslim friends, if you can work in a halal environment, if you can surround yourself with good Muslims, and you know, even outside of work, if you can just have like a group of brothers, or if you're a sister, group of sisters that you guys, you know, get together once a week, just once a week, and go to like a halaqah, or even just play a sport together, or give da'wah to one another, whatever the case might be. Something like that is very powerful. I can tell you right now, I started doing it over here where I live. I joined a Muslim community, and just, you know, going to even once a week event, getting a little bit of dawah, you know, talking with other Muslim brothers, connecting, networking, it feels super powerful. So yeah, those are the 3 things that I learned during the last 10 days of itikaf. Just to wrap up, again, I said, 1, in itikaf you feel very close to Allah SWT. 2, your environment plays a huge role. And 3, like, we're here for a very short time, and worshiping should be our main priority. So inshallah, I hope that helps you out. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Inshallah, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.